Welcome back, guys. I am Candace Chantel, your rapid manifestation coach. And here on my channel, I teach you the easiest, simplest, lowest effort ways to manifest possible. Almost forgot my intro. If you're a member of this community, you know manifesting isn't complicated. It's simple. As you guys know, I am a rapid manifestation coach. So if there's anything that you want me to help you bring into your life faster, check out the links in the description box below. All of my programs and coaching opportunities are below. Okay, so today I'm just trying to do a quick video. I hope it's quick. Every time I say that, it's like over 10 minutes. I'm trying to do a quick video to talk about the things that I do consistently to manifest rapidly. Okay, these are just a couple of things that I do that bring things into my life super fast, super effortless. And this is how I'm able to help not only myself, but my clients and you guys watching to kind of like change your thoughts and really change your life, and watch as you bring new things and new experiences and new people around and break old patterns. Okay. So if you are finding that you're struggling to manifest, or you're struggling to manifest like in a quick manner, make sure you are using all of these tips. I'm not exactly going to call them like steps in the process, but these are just things that I do consistently all the time. Number one, I make sure that I am making a conscious effort to change my thoughts around what I want every day. Now, how do I do this? The majority of the time, I use affirmations. I have used visualization in the past, and I use it now sporadically, but even now, the biggest thing for me and what I found to be the easiest is using affirmations. And that's because it takes the lowest effort from me. Visualization, as you guys know, for some people can take a little bit of effort. So the easiest thing that I find that you can do is to attack your thoughts, which are going to lead to your beliefs and your attitudes and your behaviors and what you see in your reality. Attack those thoughts using affirmations. Now, what I have done recently, and I just put a video up about this, I think last week, is listen to my affirmations on a loop whenever I am just like not doing something that takes a lot of brain power. If I'm cleaning up the house, if I'm folding laundry, sometimes when I'm driving, or maybe like if I'm working and doing like a mundane task, I will listen to those affirmations on repeat constantly. You have got to change your thoughts and make a conscious effort to change your thoughts. Manifesting a lot of time is just practice. All these things that I'm about to tell you take practice, okay? People are like, oh, but I forget to do my affirmations. Sometimes like I'm not focused when I say them. Sometimes, life just gets in the way, and I understand that. But if it's something that you really want, you need to put in the effort. And the first thing that you have to do is change your thoughts. When you let life get in the way, because I know it happens. It happens to me too. That's why it takes like discipline. Maybe you're dealing with some things that are stressful. I'm currently pregnant. So it's like, oh my gosh, sometimes I just feel like I'm so tired. Things like the smallest things can be hard. Putting on this hoodie, getting it over my head today was like difficult. It made me want to break down. Like, you know what I mean? But when these things happen, when life gets in the way, you have still got to say, all right, I'm still moving toward my goal. I'm still trying to get this thing into my life. So I have got to do my affirmations. Use the repetition. You have gotten where you are in life because of your thought patterns, because of repeated experiences. And if you want to change it, the first thing you have to do is use repetition to change these thoughts and patterns. All right, second, the person who has your manifestation, right? If you think about it, you right now, Candace right now in this state, I might be lacking whatever it is that I desire. But when you think about that person who already has what you want, and someone's like, well, how do I think about the person that has what I want already? That just means, what would you do? How would you feel? How would you act? When you think about who that person is, you have got to start acting like that person now, today. So all of the laws, right? I'm not a solely law of assumption girly, okay? I follow all of them, all right? Just like the law of gravity, I can't choose not to be affected by gravity. We can't choose not to be affected by like the law of attraction and vibration and all of that stuff. So if you are constantly like, yeah, you're changing your thoughts, but if you are constantly walking around still acting like the person who doesn't have what they want, the person in like the old reality, that is just going to prolong your process. And I'm telling you things that make it go faster, right? So I'm not saying these things are required to manifest. I'm just saying this is how I do it fast with like little effort. So if you're constantly walking around like that old person, you're just like extending the time that your manifestation is going to come, because you're emitting off the energy of this old vibe, right? You're emitting off that energy of lack. You're emitting off that energy of not being chosen by your SP. You're emitting off that energy of not being confident in your schoolwork or your job. So you're not getting promotions. You see what I'm saying? You have got to, and some people say fake it till you make it, but you have just got to walk the walk and talk the talk as if you already have that thing. Now, one of the things, some people struggle with how to do that. They're like, well, if I don't have more money, how do I act like that? It's not like I can spend more. If I don't have that SP, if I don't have that partner, how can I act like that? I'm not like in love. I'm still over here like lacking in wanting that. You know what I mean? So the first thing that you can do is watch how you respond to situations and ask yourself, what would this person do? So if you got a bill in the mail that was unexpected, I don't know, anything, a disconnection notice, like whatever, something that really like did not make you feel good and did not align with what you wanted. You look at that bill and your first instinct is to be like, oh my gosh, like here's something else, some more money coming out of my account. Oh, I hate spending this money. Well, ask yourself, what would that person do who had tons of money in their bank account, who never had to worry about their bills being paid, who whenever they got an unexpected bill, it really was not an issue? What would they do? That is how you slowly start to shift your mentality and start to understand how to act like that person. They would look at that bill and be like, okay, well, let me put this right here and I'll pay it in just a second. And not phased, confident that they can pay it and moving on with their day. If you are a person who is looking for love, you're looking for partnership, companionship, and you go out and you see somebody, you see somebody cute that you think you're interested in, and you smile at them, and then they just like don't smile back and then they keep on walking. The old person, what would they do? Oh my gosh, like I'm so self-conscious. They don't think I'm attractive. Like no one ever thinks I'm attractive. Let me just keep on going. Okay, that's the old you. What would the new you do? The new you would just, okay, whatever. Like, let me keep going because I know I'm cute. Like, on to the next. You have to start acting like the new version of you the majority of the time. Okay, I'm not saying you can never react and respond and whatever based on your emotions, but you really have to start putting yourself into that new position. And once you are putting yourself into that new mentality, that is the energy you're giving off. Those are the vibes you're sending out, and that is what you're going to receive back. And that is how you manifest things into your life faster. Okay, so step number 2, be the person who has what you want. Start acting like them. Adopt their attitudes, adopt their beliefs and their mentalities, and start walking the walk. Okay, the third thing that I do consistently is I use micro actions in order to help propel me to my goal. So the manifestation community is, like this when it comes to whether or not you should take action. Like, oh, take inspired action. Oh, no, you don't have to do anything. Oh, like, I don't know, the whole debate about that, right? And I have, over the course of my manifesting time, career, whatever, I have adopted different beliefs and really, thought and believed different things. But as I have moved into my era of effortless manifesting, I am all about taking micro actions. So to me, what this means is I'm not worried about if it's going to create a response. Okay. This micro action is solely something that will move me toward my goal or will put me in the mindset of having my goal already. And I make sure that I complete a micro action, every day, every other day, things like that. Now, micro, okay? I don't even know. Is there a word that means like less than micro, like smaller than micro? These do not have to be large things, okay? They don't have to be large things. So first to break down what I said. Number 1, you cannot be worried about if it's going to give you a response, because once you start doing that, you are starting to think too hard about it. You are starting to put too much effort into it. Well, if I do this, then this will happen back. If I do this, then they will say this back. Now you're starting to add like a control aspect to your manifesting. No, it's going to be effortless. Your manifestations are going to come to you. They're going to appear for you. They're just going to present themselves to you. So don't try to control, okay? But again, this is something that we're using to accelerate. So whenever I do these actions, I'm not focused on what's going to happen in return. I'm just focused on this is something that I'm doing to, take more steps to get to where I'm going. Number 2, micro. It doesn't have to be huge. So if you're someone who wants to meet new people, you're looking for companionship, you want to meet someone new, it doesn't mean you have to do something as large as getting yourself all dolled up and going out to try to meet people. A micro action to me would even be just doing something for yourself that makes yourself feel better, that makes you feel more confident. Going and getting your nails done, watching a YouTube makeup routine, looking at different haircuts that you can try, anything like that. Even something as simple as looking up something that you can do. Are you a business owner? Okay. Is there something that you've been wanting to add to your business? Just go Google it. Just go search it. If you guys notice, a lot of times in life, and this is where manifestation crosses over into the practical side of life for me, you are doing these things because sometimes people just don't ever move toward where they want to go in life with or without manifestation because they just never start. They never take an action. They never just do anything. They just sit there stagnant. So what this is going to do, this is at least going to give you a little push, this is going to propel you forward a little bit. And again, we're not trying to control what happens. We are just trying to get on that frequency. We're trying to put those vibes out there, put that energy out there. I'm a boss. My business is going great. I always have perfect ideas. And these actions are emanating that, mentality and that attitude. And so you're going to receive in return. Maybe you just Googled one thing today, but in return, the next day, somebody came up to you with this awesome proposition, this awesome business opportunity that you never would have had come into your life if you weren't already on that wavelength. So micro actions can be huge in accelerating your manifestation to come into your life faster. Okay. Now I can't really explain. I'm really good at telling people what micro actions they should use when I know what their desire is. I can't really give out a list of micro actions on YouTube without knowing the specifics, but yeah, you guys, micro actions are awesome. I make sure to incorporate them in every manifestation. And finally, the last thing that I notice that I do with every single manifestation, I just don't worry about it. And this is one of the hardest things for clients to wrap their heads around. You guys, you have got to learn how to manifest from a place of just not worrying about it, knowing that it's coming. And I know it's hard, especially if it's something that you really, 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 really want. Okay. But think about it like this. If you are putting all of that emphasis on your manifestation, I want this so bad. I need this. I want it. Guess what your life is going to look like? You're going to continue to want it and need it and not have it. All right. You have got to stop putting so much so much emphasis on how bad you want your manifestations. You have got to just be able to do all of these things, those first couple of things, especially the affirming part. You've got to be able to do that with the attitude, with the mindset of, I know it's coming. Let me just go ahead and say these affirmations because I know it's going to come here. I know it's going to get here. You can make yourself excited about it. You can be hopeful and look forward to it. But once you start feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to have this so bad. This has to happen. This has to work out. It has to come fast. Once you put yourself in that particular state of mind, that is all that you're going to continue to manifest for yourself, is being in that state of mind. When you approach your manifestations from an easy, relaxed, and effortless standpoint, okay, things will come to you and happen for you super fast. And what I found is people who manifest for the first time almost always manifest faster than people who have been manifesting for a long time. Do you know why? Because they're almost doing it without believing that it's going to work. So let's say I want to manifest some money, right? I've never done it before. And someone tells me, oh, just say this every day, 4 times a day, whatever, do this. And they're like, okay. And so they do it. They just start doing it, not expecting anything, not putting any particular effort or emphasis on any part of things. Even if they're broke, even if they're like using credit cards every day trying to make ends meet, they're just like, okay, whatever, I'll just do this, like whatever. And then guess what? They hit my line. Okay, this is crazy. I just had out of the blue this amount of money come to me. It's like, yeah, because it works. And they weren't worried about it. They weren't sitting around wondering when it was going to happen. They were just following the process and unknowingly changing their subconscious using affirmations. So you have got to come into your manifestations with that mindset, okay? And if you do that, you will find that you will become so magnetic. Things will come to you so fast because all you're doing is building that snowball effect for yourself of whatever I affirm, I believe, and becomes true in my reality. Whatever I affirm, I believe, and becomes true in my reality. Doesn't matter what else is happening. This is it for me. And that is how you will manifest so fast. Don't worry about it. Try it out. Pretend like, go give yourself a blank slate. I don't know anything about manifesting. I don't know what's going on. Does it even work? And just start doing your affirmations. 10 to 15 minutes at a time, a couple times a day, at least 3 days straight. Use the affirmation challenge. Use the little worksheet on the free affirmation challenge that I have. At least 3 days straight, and watch all of the things that come like flooding in. Because you are just chilling. You know it works. You're not stressed about it. Okay? So these are the things that I have noticed. Keep this video, watch it, master each little step, each of the 4 tips that I gave you. Master one of those, one at a time, and watch how your manifesting life will change. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.